everybody. Loomis here from Failing at Gaming. And we're back to Skyrim. Hi Mangle, how are you doing? You having a good day? Shrouded Grove Cave. Was I about to explore this? My inventory is so full, as always. What am I carrying that's so valuable? Maybe this thing? Got woken up by cat fighting? Ooh. Who was scrapping? Where are we currently? How does one get to Winterhold? I guess to Fort Castav? Oh, this is marked as explored. I think we've been here before. Maybe not. It doesn't say cleared on it. Ginge and Vinny. Did he got inside early somehow? I can't remember where I set off from. If I come from Whiterun. If I've come from Whiterun, why is my inventory already so full? What do you think? Should we check out this cave? Wait, I've lost the cave entrance. Never mind. Shrouded Grove. Sounds like there are events happening. Uh-oh. Somebody left the door open. Oh. Bear was fighting a wolf? But now there's this lady. She's a tree made out of bees! That's several people's phobias combined. Well, I took a whole bunch of healing crap, so at least my inventory will be a little lighter. You know, I've quit and reloaded the game and I've entered a new area and my companion still isn't here. I'm starting to worry about him. This lady's durable. Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened to my companion. He fell behind while we were traveling and I've not seen him since. Oh, Nightbot, why? Why must you do this every Monday? Yeah, so you got woken up early. That sucks. Let me just remind Nightbot of... There we go. The cats were alright, I trust. Just making a lot of noise, no injuries. Looks like a Nod tomb. Sort of place you might find a shout, except that this one's very caved in. Well, I need to chuck something. Oh, I've got all this food. A quick snack and I'll have tons of carry weight. One of them ate too quickly. Oof. Probably trying to show off. Yeah, I don't know, maybe this is a quest location or something. It's rather a tiny place. Doesn't seem to be much to it. All it's done is clog up my inventory with more incredibly valuable junk. To be fair, I think cats tend to eat more quickly when they've been exercising, because they want that energy back. I know with my Tilly around dinner time, she'll run around the house, eat a little bit of food, run around the house, eat a little bit of food. Just keep restocking as she burns that energy. Whoop. Well, hello there. Now here's a thought. Where's my... Let me try this out. Yeah, that does very little, huh? Just thinking to myself, I'm on my way to Winterhold to practice my magic. Maybe I can get some experience on the way. Yeah, just taking a quiet day while you're sleepy. Makes sense to me. How are the Eevee eggs going? You must need a fair few shinies to get all of the Eevees these days. And I assume you can't catch them in the wild. I remember this place. The writer's over here.
I value my privacy, so if you don't mind.
Maybe we can sell a few bits here.
Need a room? Or maybe just some mead? Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Hungry? Oh, just salt. While the moons are out, burns the target for 10 points. I should probably disenchant this lunar stuff if I can. Spells that I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've got that one. Yeah, I'll still use this. That clears up some inventory space.
What do you want? Sure, walk away. I wasn't talking or anything.
Yeah. We walked up to the guy and when he asked us what we wanted, we just walked off. We didn't actually say anything there, did we? 160 eggs. Oh yeah, you can catch them but they're ridiculously rare, that's also fair. I'd probably stick with the egg method. Clay deposit, yeah. Doesn't seem to be anything exciting about that lake that he keeps staring into. Maybe we'll figure out what's going on with this guy someday. Where does this lead? Oh, can we get through the mountains here? If we can, that's going to be the fastest way to Winterhold. Ice enchantment on my bow pays off once again. Are you running away from me? Oop. There we go. Ice teeth. Hello, what do we have here? Dwarven structure. Doesn't appear active. Continue up the mountain for now, I guess.
What? Not yet.
Wayward Pass. Oops. Knocked the dearly departed's head off. Oh well. Accidents will happen. Oh. Ooh, mammoths and giants. We don't want to upset them. Are these poachers? Bandits. They think I'm with the bandits. Oh well. At least we managed to save the mammoth. That's the important thing. Can outrun these, I'm sure. Just gotta get out of sight, and we'll drop into stealth. We're good at stealth. I like how they can see us even though I'm on the other side of a wall. I know that those bandits have tricked me into a hostile encounter with giants. I hope word doesn't spread. I've always gotten along so well with the giants. I think we've lost them. Also, we found some iron ore. Sneak around them. Are those more dwarven buildings, do you think? Oh, and some sort of lighthouse over there? Must be in the coldest part of Skyrim here. They're just chunks of ice just lying on the ground. Oh? Can get inside here? Alftand. Oh, yeah, this is Dwemer stuff. Probably somewhere I'll come back to. A, I don't have the inventory space for all this Dwemer stuff. And B, Dwemer holds are some of the most dangerous places I've encountered. Just a thing to be wary of. Then again, I don't know how big this place is. Maybe it's just the one building? Oof, I am more than 100. I'm nearly 100 over my carry weight. Those are some heavy plates and stuff. Is this like a warehouse? Uh-oh. Yeah, I think we're coming back to this one. What can I... do I have any carry potions? Might be worth looking into. Hey, I've got a whole bunch of potions of strength, which aren't actually enough to let me carry all this. Do they stack? They do not stack. Why have I got an iron greatsword? That can go. Hi, Clap 7. How are you doing? You got some epic spoilers for me? It's going pretty good. My inventory is full of junk as always. And I don't know where my sidekick has wandered off to, but he probably just doesn't want to carry all this stuff. My weapons? Not sure I'm necessarily in need of help. I'm trying to play through it blind. But sure, this is my main weapon. And here's my backup. This needs recharging, actually. Oh, I've only got Grand Soul Gems? I'll hold off until I can get some cheap ones. Alright, what else can I ditch? I'm never sure which Dreamer stuff I can melt down and which I can't. Probably the cups and bowls are worthless, right? Wooden plate, I don't think that'll be immediately useful. Maybe I'll leave it all for when I find my way back here. I think it's all crafting materials, but pretty much that's weighing me down. Oh, that and these things I just want to disenchant if I can. Yeah, I was hoping to do some crafting when I got into town. I don't know, maybe the pelts are the things to drop. Alright. Oof. This is not a forgiving landscape. See, I don't like dropping anything that can be used for crafting, so I'm all about making that stuff. Let's see how we get down there. Whipped goat. You were 8 when you started playing this game, huh? how much archery damage you did? I don't even know how much archery damage I do. But sure, go ahead and tell me. Chuck some more pelts, I guess. Over 10,000? Nice. Probably going around is a better way to get to whatever the city out here is. Winterhold? I don't know. See a shortcut looking path, I take it. Man, rip mammoth. Oh my gosh, Harry Calcamore. I should have come to Winterhold sooner. This is obviously the city for smithing. I'm gonna regret getting rid of all this leather, but what can you do? Do I know Juice World? I can't say I've ever heard of it. Hi Miki, how you doing? You having a good day? It's only a matter of time before I break my legs jumping off of one of these. What are you up to over there? Looks like you were fighting something, but there's nothing there. Are you at war with the land itself? Oh, I guess some wolves have come to my rescue. And now there's some moose getting in on it. Whole fleet of those. Are you gonna attack me? Okay. I wanted to make sure you were aggroed at me before I killed you. I'm picking up pelts. I've probably just thrown away all these pelts. Oh, I thought you were talking about a game or something. Oh, no, I think I did see that in the news. Yeah. I didn't know any of his music, I'm afraid, but I think I did see a news article about that. It sucks that he went so young. Okay, gotta get around here. Yeah, it's a bad thing to happen. Sorry to hear about it. Just had lunch, Miki? Nice. You have anything exciting? I'm just gonna have to chuck one of these. I think the struts can be melted down, though. I don't want to lose my chance at dwarf metal. Although I'm not sure if I can currently work it again or not. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks, Miki. I slept alright. Feeling okay today. I'm waiting for a call from my doctor. Just a routine checkup. I don't know when I'm going to get that call, so it's a little frustrating. Could happen anytime. Why did I bring the Markarth home decorating guide? That's a point of weight that I don't need. I think most of these that I'm carrying are quest things, though. I'm carrying a whole bunch of these. I guess they don't mix with a whole lot. Probably clear up some, chuck some of these. Oh, I meant to chuck 20, but instead I left myself with 20. Whatever. I'll find more. They're not exactly super rare. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, because I don't know when he's going to call. Because when you've got a telephone appointment, they just do it when they've got time, you know, in between other appointments, on their lunch break or whenever. So it could be any time today. Might not even be today. I think it's supposed to be today, but they don't really give you any precise details. Just look at that distant statue. I should probably stop gawking at it because I'm on a timer before my strength boost wears off. Should go explore that later. Is this Winterhold? No wall? I thought this was a big city. I guess the environment is all the wall this place needs. Nobody would bother to come and conquer this place. Alright, let's put on our town gear. Burner's Oddments. Sounds like a shop.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my... I do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to, since I can't count on my brother for anything. Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals. But mostly, I come out on top.
Wasn't a joke, I was genuinely wondering.
Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk. Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber. I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what.
Okay.
I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem.
Sure. I mean, 50 gold. I'm robbing you. I'd pay 500. I'd probably pay 5,000 for that.
Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you?
What are you thinking of making a Minecraft, Miki?
Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Castle sounds like a big investment, though. That petty soul gem. I'll also take the lockpicks, the leather, and the powder, and sell you some stuff in return. He's making something like Norelon's Keep? Have you got a different style in mind? This is upgraded, so I don't know if I was keeping it for something in particular. Well, those I can sell. Oh, I had a carrying capacity necklace all this time. I could have been wearing that. Finding a magic shop, I guess. Oh heck, just a smith. There better be a smelter somewhere in this place. Okay, I am able to run.
You need to leave.
What? I was just buying from you. What's the issue? Yeah, I don't know that I'd know where to start making a castle. I've not really made anything big in Minecraft yet. I've been tooling around the village making pretty little houses and stuff while everybody else been making amazing stuff. Need to find myself a big project.
Kraldar's family was once very powerful in Winterhold. It's my honor to assist him even now.
Winterhold may not look. Winterhold was once the capital of Skyrim, you know. Quite an honor.
Why is it not the capital anymore? Is it because nobody can ever get here?
I'm afraid the Winterhold you see before you is somewhat underwhelming. I can assure you, though, that it was quite something in its prime. An early capital of Skyrim, you know. Sadly, the Oblivion Crisis took its toll on Winterhold. more ways than one. Then, the Great Collapse swallowed most of our beloved city. You may have noticed the college just to the north there. Very prestigious place. Mages from all over Tamriel traveled here to seek knowledge. After the Oblivion Crisis was over, many felt that magic users were to blame. Elves, to be specific.
Ah, is that why nerds hate magic?
A good many dark elves were driven from the city, and people became uncomfortable with the presence of the college. Goodness no, they're simply scholars. They mean no one harm. I've had several conversations with Archmage Aaron over the years. Oh, he's perfectly polite, if a bit guarded. Just about 80 years ago, there was a terrible disaster. The cliffs overlooking the Sea of Ghosts collapsed, taking most of Winterhold with them.
Yeah, I can see that
The college
ruining-
was practically untouched.
ruining
Many
a
of the survivors
capital.
were suspicious. Some believed the mages were behind the whole thing, and others felt they could have at least prevented it. Archmage Aaron assures me that his people had nothing to do with it, and I believe him. But Winterhold never recovered.
Huh.
Good day.
Kraldar's family was one.
Well, looks like we arrived here at night. Probably find somewhere to rest. Unfortunately, we wandered in from a random spot in the woods, so we're probably not, right next to the inn.
Magic someplace else.
How come you're in Winterhold? My pa says people like you are the reason no one lives here anymore. My pa says elves are bad and not to trust
What's your business here in Winterhold? It does. The college has caused enough problems. Don't need you or anyone else adding to them. If you're not here for the college, then you've little other reason to be in Winterhold at all. Look around you. Winterhold is in this state because of those damn mages.
But you yourself admit that nobody would ever come here if it wasn't for the college.
Who watches over them? The guards don't even dare.
I mean, you're the Jarl, so presumably you watch over them? That'd be your job?
What's there to tell? It's mostly gone now, thanks to those damn mages in the college. Someday there'll be proof they caused the Great Collapse. Most of the city just dropping off into the sea. That doesn't just happen.
I'm not getting the feeling of great competence from this guy.
Winterhold has lost much of its history, and with that much of its power. I aim to change that. I've heard rumors of the resting place of the Helm of Winterhold. The very same helm that Jarl Hansa wore in the First Era. Hansa was in line to be High King of Skyrim, you know. Having that might get the ear of the other holds, and give me some authority. Good. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for your return.
Okay. Sure, I'll get round to that sooner or later. In the meantime, the Frozen Hearth, what an inviting name.
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college now.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
I do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to.
I don't
since
deal
I
with
can't
any
count
college
on my brother
applicants
for
these
anything.
days, so don't bother asking. No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn. I still have research
An
that keeps me
alchemist,
busy,
or...?
and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues.
Interesting.
Until next time.
Fred, I don't want Irid playing those sorts of games.
All right, I'll speak to her.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking. Got any ale or mead?
Oh, never mind.
Until next time.
I can't just
Ranmir
buy him a
beg
drink.
drink from you yet? That's gold wasted, friend. He owes this tavern enough coin to burn it down, build it back up, then burn it down again just for laughs. He's had some troubles in his life, but I can't have him drinking here without at least paying back some of the coin he owes. Go right ahead. He just might be sober enough to listen to you. It's not much, but we get by. Very little money passes through Winterhold anymore. But if there's one thing you can count on, it's folks needing a drink now and then. You mean the inn or Winterhold? Suppose it's the same answer either way.
Winterhold, really? This
Winterhold's
is one of the
fallen
busiest
apart
inns I've
to
ever
say the
seen.
least. Most folk packed up and left years ago. A few of us are either too stubborn or too crazy to go, so we do our best to make a living.
And is this something I'll need to worry
All right,
about in
then.
the future?
Oh, certainly. I hope not.
I'm just trying to... Who are you to say what I should do? I'll pay her back when I'm ready. You're right. What would my forefathers think if they knew I wasn't paying my debts? Tell Harren I'll bring her the gold I owe. All right, then.
Well, that was easy.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
If there's anything
Where
you
did
need,
she go?
just let me know.
Just say the word. Thank you. He's not a bad man, just bad with his coins and his drink. My husband Dagger could tell you stories there. I have a couple of Ranmir's things that he traded to us back when he was still paying regularly. I say you've earned them.
Now I can't move. Thank you for that. Steel plate boots. An iron battle axe.
Now here's a woman I'm glad to see.
Yeah, you can keep those.
If you've
All
business
right,
with
then.
the college, you're welcome to stay here. Unlike some folks here in town, we have nothing against the college or the people that come and go. I'm afraid there's not much to be said. Winterhold is hardly what it used to be. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything. He doesn't have much, but could certainly use the coin. And then there's our little inn. Most of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college. Though even that's dried up some.
This is not the big place that I was expecting to find here. I might have trouble just finding the shops that I need.
Well, not exactly. Listen, we're friends, right? I wonder if I could ask a favor of you.
Friends, right? I met you like half a second ago.
It's about Ranmir.
Go on then.
Don't get me wrong. I don't have a problem with him being here all the time. He mostly keeps to himself, and so far he's been able to pay. I just hate to see what's happened to him. He hasn't always been like this, you know. Drunk, I mean.
Okay.
Well, he was a different person. Happy, outgoing, like anyone who's in love. See, Ranmir was involved with a pretty young woman named Isabel Rolane. The two of them were very happy together, I thought. One day, she just disappeared.
That name sounds
Ranmir
familiar.
was convinced she'd run off with someone else, leaving him behind. He turned to drinking. And what's left of him is what you see here every day. I'm not sure. I hope that maybe if she could be found, if he had some sort of explanation, that maybe he could put himself back together. I'm in no position to go searching for her, but perhaps you could.
That's something I could look into. That seems reasonable.
That's right. College of Winterhold, just north of town.
Overheard something about a college. I've yet to meet a person in this town who doesn't immediately tell me about the college. It's apparently the only thing here. Any special books?
Is everything well, Nellifer?
Oh yes, quite fine. My accommodations here continue to be just what I need.
And there haven't been any problems?
Are you referring to your other customers? No, everything is quite all right. I expect a bit of animosity now and then.
I see. Well, let me know if things get out of hand.
I was hoping that this alchemist guy... Might have a an alchemy table set up in here, but it doesn't look like
You're
it.
bringing me another round, you can just keep walking. I'm just trying to have a quiet drink here. What? Don't you say that name to me. Don't you dare. Ever.
Okay,
All
can't
right.
tell me any more about her.
Beg pardon. You dropped some armor over there. Don't suppose you'd mind if I took it? That's
Sure.
great. I owe you one. Thanks. Until next time. See ya. That's great. I owe you one.
Yeah, the
Thanks.
things I just threw in your face, yeah,
Beg
they're
pardon.
yours.
You dropped some armor over there. Don't suppose you'd mind if I took it? That's great. I owe you one. Thanks.
Go on, take it then. I want to talk to you about other stuff.
I say, you didn't hear any loud noises last night.
Hey, Alex. I'm doing good, thanks.
Anything you need, just let me know.
How are you
No,
today?
I certainly didn't. Is there a reason you're
Beg
asking?
pardon. You dropped some armor over there. Don't suppose you'd mind if I
A
took it?
small experiment.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to
Clearly
eat.
with no discernible consequences.
Oh no. Dagger's been talking at you, hasn't he? Gotten you roped
Is
into
this
his
something
little
I'll
plan
need
to
to
fix
worry about?
Ranmir's life. I'll tell you what I told him. Stay out of it. It's none of your business.
That would
Those
be
aren't
quite
folks you want to get
unfortunate
tangled
for
up
my
with.
research.
Enough to know that it's not worth it. Ranmir's a good boy.
Folks that you
He
don't
does
want to get
deserve the
tangled
fate
up
pushed his
with.
way, but there's only so far I'll go to risk my neck. One night, Ranmir was in here like always, drinking himself to
Man,
death.
seems like you've always got the
When I told
closing
him there
shift,
was no
Alex.
more hunting brew, that he drank all of it, he got angry. He ranted at me. How I didn't know what he's been through. How Isabel broke his heart when she ran off with some thief named Vex. He said he'd even gone to Riften to try and find the bastard. I think maybe he was hoping they'd just kill him, and that'd be the end of it. Dagger never heard any of this, and I chose to keep it to myself. I'm only telling you so you don't get into trouble. Riften and thieves means trouble. Just leave it
Riften.
alone.
That's a long trip. I was hoping I'd be able to scout around here and solve this.
No, there isn't, and I suggest you leave it at that. I don't want to see anyone get hurt over this. All right, then.
Chuck this armor down again. Oh, maybe I can sell it to her. Does she sell... Is she a food seller? Excuse me, miss? 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 Oh, forget it. Do you sell food?
If your business with the... Take a look.
Yeah, listen, your wife sold me your wife gave me these boots as a valued gift. I'm selling them back to you.
See ya.
Where's that axe I threw on the... Oh, I think she's taken the axe? I don't know.
Unlike some... Don't worry about... Take a look.
Yeah, is it one of the busier shifts? Why does the innkeeper have a ring of destruction? I have questions. Yeah, buy this scroll of call to arms, why not?
All right, then. Let me know if you need it. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
12 to 4 and there was nothing to do. Yeah.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Just
Let me
clean
know
and
if
pack
there's
stuff up.
anything else you need.
Yeah, I suppose so. If it's the end of the day, you can just tidy stuff up, right? Kind of sucks when you're doing like a front desk style job and there's nothing to do, because you just gotta sit there and look useful, I guess. At least if you're in a back office and there's nothing to do, you can just relax. well, let's explore this town, if there is any more of it than what I've already seen, because everybody I've spoken to talks about how there's nothing
Unless you're
here.
bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
I don't deal with any college applicants these days,
I'm just
so
trying
don't
to have
bother
a
asking.
quiet
Mhm.
Oh, this is the Jarl's Longhouse. That makes sense. That's why I'm walking out here. See what else is going on in here.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers.
I was gonna ask if the Jarl had a wizard that I could trade with, but he probably doesn't on account of he hates mages.
Nothing. And I hope to keep it that way. The Jarl is convinced I have some connection with the college, so he goes easy on me. Maybe you'd like to help me keep up appearances. Old Nellicard has a mage's staff in his room in the Frozen Hearth. It'd be good to have that staff, in case the Jarl starts wondering if I actually have a real connection to the college. Thanks. I'll be waiting for it.
Let's see what I can do. I don't know about stealing it, though. It says I have to steal it. I was just wondering if I could buy it off of him.
I don't care how many colleges they build, or how much the sea swallows up. I'll outlast them all.
Yeah, good luck with that.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
Oh, you guys are
All right, then.
Stormcloaks?
All right.
Well, at least I can say that in your favor, then. At least you're not Imperials.
Or die well.
How disappointing the rest of this place has been. Yeah, I'm just saying, if a town doesn't offer me much and they happen to be allied with my enemies, well, you know. If there's not much going on there, I've got less reason to not burn the place down. Just a thought.
Ours is the only family left that truly cares what happens to Winterhold. Courier will be the first to tell you that if it weren't for that college, we'd all be better off. I agree with him.
This doesn't count as stealing to just walk off with the Grand Staff of Repulsion. But it does count as stealing to take a petty soul gem. Interesting. These people have definitely some ideas about what's important. You know, it doesn't give me the option to just go to the Jarl and say, by the way, that guy over there is a fraud. He just paid me to steal a wizard staff so he can pretend to have some significance. I suppose you have a smith in here? You know what, I do have that necklace of carry weight. Let me just pop that on. Wow, this needs selling. Thought I had a necklace of carry weight. Where? Oh, there it is.
How come you're in Winterhold? My pa says elves are bad and not to trust them.
Your pa's kind of dim.
Did you know that most of Winterhold fell into the sea? I heard it's because of that college.
Winterhold might yet thrive if that college had never been built.
As far as I can tell, it's the only reason Winterhold even still exists. Possibly the only reason Winterhold existed in the first place. They all talk about how nobody would come to Winterhold if it wasn't for the college, and that's why they want the college gone. Like, what do they think is going to happen if the college goes? Just nobody's ever going to come here again. How does that help them? Oh well. Oh, this must be the proper entrance over here.
Magic someplace else.
Make me. Okay, so we've got the inn, we've got the Jarl house. Got the shop. Got the random house.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's
My
the
cousins
magic?
out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
A Jarl that has a good connection with the college. Oh, I wonder if that guy's still in here. The one whose staff I'm supposed to be stealing.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
The mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe enough.
I'm just trying to have a quiet night here, alright?
I don't deal with any. My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by. So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Oh, he does. This guy does trade. So yeah, you can get a Jarl who's more likely to go along with the college stuff if you're Imperial aligned. I'm not much of a mage, so I guess it doesn't matter too much to me. Take the soul gems. I don't know if I've got anything to sell you. This thing, maybe. I've mostly just got materials. And stuff that I want to de-enchant. Oh, books. I want the calm spell if he's got it. Doesn't look like he has it. I'd rather die than go to jail. Hey Phoenix, how you doing? Let's see. Replace my familiars don't really hold up anymore. What if I get the flame spell to replace that? If I want to learn a little bit more magic. Up to level 6. I don't know that I'm probably going to encounter level 6 undead, and if I do, I'm not convinced that they're going to be an issue. I think I know Fury.
Until next time.
Looks like there's nothing I can do in this quest other than steal the guy's staff. Which I'm probably not going to do because he's not exactly done anything to me. Yeah, I'm like level 40 something now, I think, so I have to figure the only things that are going to be level 6 is stuff that doesn't scale, and I can't imagine stuff like that being a threat. Yeah, I've got Fury, okay. Yeah, 109. I don't know if I can even cast that. I think I've only got 100 magic points, unless my skill is high enough.
Dagor and I have an
Yep.
understanding. He gives me privacy, and I'm
Oh well.
sure my experiments don't blow
No,
up his.
even Ranmir can only drink so much.
Let's just keep an eye on this.
Yeah, so a guy wanted me to steal this guy's staff so he could pretend to be a
Suppose that's
mage
why
of
they
the
have so few customers.
college. I don't have the option to tell this guy that his staff's going to be stolen, or tell the Jarl that the other guy is a fake, though.
Asser says it's hard because the college makes lots of bad things happen. But the mages I've seen look nice.
Yeah, absolutely everybody figures me for a mage. Even from the beginning when I showed up with no spells and heavy armor and axes.
Keep clear of the college. Keep it. The gods gave you 2 hands, and you use them both for your
It's not
weapons.
like there's anything to do here but drink anyway.
This guy's staff. This one here. Arcane Authority. He's retired now, but he used to be an official at the college.
Something from me?
So if I got this staff for this other guy, he could pretend to be a college official. It wouldn't fool anybody at the college, but it'd make the Jarl think that he was
I don't
important.
deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking.
I was hoping I could just buy it off of the guy or something, but there's literally no options given to me other than steal it. Why are there so many houses that look burned down? I thought this place was destroyed when it fell into the sea, not when it caught fire. I don't know, maybe the earthquake that collapsed this place into the sea also collapsed a bunch of houses. Yeah. I also don't have the option to tell him that he's going to be robbed, so... Might be worth climbing down there at some point and seeing if there's anything still there. Yeah, well, they all talk about how the town was destroyed when it all fell into the sea, but I guess when most of it fell into the sea. I don't know, maybe those houses collapsed when there was the earthquake, or maybe it just... I don't know, maybe just because this town went to heck afterwards, they burned down at some point and nobody bothered to repair them. Wizards have no sense of right and wrong. Source, I have played wizards in D&D. That's unfair though, because in D&D you can say that about any class. Have encountered wizards in D&D. Yeah, you never actually played before the Artisanal Snowlands game, right? I don't know if you've ever played a game outside of that either. Was I the only one who'd played before when we started Snowlands? I think that's literally why Burrs pestered me so hard to get me in. He wanted somebody with experience. Warlocks know it is right or wrong, they just choose wrong. Few real life one-shots, okay. You know, warlocks can pledge allegiance to all kinds of beings in order to get their powers. And yet, they all pledge allegiance to Cthulhu and or Satan. Why not?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
Do a full campaign. Okay, that's cool. I mean, yeah, if you... I don't know, it depends on your character concept. If you want to play your character as like a, I don't know, a favored one, or... If you're doing a, what was his name? An Achilles star character. Half god, more or less human, but with the specialist blessings of a god. Maybe that would be a warlock rather than a cleric. You're not performing rituals to get power, you're the gods who like you give you power. But there's also stuff like you can be a Fey warlock, can't you? Somebody who's made a bond with the Fey spirits of the wild. A servant of the fairy king.
Until next time.
Hey, what? I wasn't done talking to you.
I am Feralda, one of the senior wizards here. I trust you found your journey to Winterhold not entirely unpleasant. Now, I must advise you that if your only purpose in being here is to complain...
Yeah, I've never played a warlock. I mean, they didn't exist until 5e, so...
If, however, you seek something more, I will be happy to assist you. Oh.
Hold on.
This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages. It is no great secret that we have been unjustly blamed for a great many things over the years. The good people
Yeah, most of the D&D that I played was 3.5, back when warlocks didn't exist.
What we do here. Thus, we must take certain precautions in order to secure our safety. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
Well, I don't want to do the first one. Because I much prefer to shoot arrows at things. I don't know what the Aetherius is. Bend the will of those around me? That makes me sound pretty evil, but I guess that's technically what I want, because I want to learn how to calm my friend who's turned into a berserk werewolf.
Yes, the School of Illusion can be quite influential. Kings have risen to power because of it, and empires have been raised with it. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
What is the Aetherium? Yeah, that's a good question. That's the first test to solving the mystery of the Aetherium, asking what is the Aetherium.
No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
Dang, failed my persuade. Probably gonna fail this test.
Excellent. A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the Firebolt. Casting one at the seal on the ground here would be sufficient.
I don't think I know that spell.
No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it.
Oh boy. Excuse me? Did I auto-read it? She gave me the spell, not the book. Okay. Yeah, 30 gold is pretty cheap, right? That's a bargain, whether I can cast it or not. Firebolt. 35 mana? This should be easy. This is a spell that does not require any kind of training to cast.
Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
See, I thought this was going to be a legitimate challenge, but no, anybody with no training can do that. You think it's easy when Dragonborn? I guess so.
No matter what, the college will endure.
I could be a lot weaker than I was at the start of the game and still pass that test. Yeah.
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. Mirabelle does a fine job as master wizard.
I thought this was going to be a whole thing. Like, I was not going to be able to, it was going to be some really difficult tests and I wouldn't be able to pass them.
Over here.
Whoa, 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 what are you doing? Leave it alone, it's not bothered anybody. Most dragons are not hostile, in my experience. Okay, well, alright. Looks like you started this fight for us. An ancient dragon. Oh boy. Yeah, thanks for this, lady. Super keen on how this is turning out. Plot twist. This is the real entry test. Oh my gosh. Hold on. 90% of the reason I wanted to go to this place is so I could sell all this junk that I'm carrying. I think that's lightning, yeah? Alright, what's... Okay, well now I can move at least. I can't tell if that's lightning or frost or what. I think maybe it's cold fire. Oof. You're confused? What are you confused by? Uh-oh. Let me back up in here. Now it's fire? Lightning dragons aren't supposed to exist? I think it's just blue fire, actually, yeah. But it kind of looked like lightning at the first. Whoop. There you are. I think the lady's firing lightning at it. Maybe that's what you're seeing. Possibly the lady shot me in the back with her lightning. What the... What happened to that arrow? Maybe the beating of its wings knocked it back. Yes, that arrow. Actually, speaking of sad arrows, I'm not using my good arrows, am I? Did it leave? Does not sound like it left. Oh yeah, it's looks like it's been downed. Okay. I mean, does it give a dang, though? It's only, the dragon's only in danger because I'm here. The mages can't actually kill it. They can destroy its corporeal form, but then it just comes back, right? Like, if I wasn't present, being killed by the mages would be an inconvenience for this dragon, right? They need to be... Oh, they need to be resurrected. Okay. Like, I knew the dragons were being reawakened by Akatosh, but I thought that was part of some sort of scheduled event. Rather than those are all the ones that have died from mundane means. So I guess it's just a shout that resurrects dragons, and Akatosh knows that one. Makes sense, Akatosh is going to know every shout, right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and I've seen him do it in other places as well. I've been to other dragon mounds where Alduin has shouted to awaken the dragon within. Well, yeah, I don't know what Akatosh's plan is, but obviously it's fated. Well, Alduin re-emerged to save my life. Obviously he has a purpose for me. A purpose that presumably coincides with all this, with resurrecting the dragons. A purpose I will never see. I'm gonna do my best to figure it out. You okay there, lady? Or do you just mean that I will never do the main quest? Yeah, that's fair. I couldn't find the other bit of Dreamer metal. Maybe I'll just leave this bit here. I can't be walking slowly everywhere. There's probably not going to be a forge inside where I can melt it down anyway. Not that I know of, Phoenix. I don't know what's happened to him. I was just traveling along the countryside and he fell behind as companions often do, and he's just never caught up.
No matter what, the college will endure.
Oh, you back off to the front gates or whatever?
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. You'll need to speak with Mirabelle Irvine. Her quarters are in the Hall of Countenance, but she could be anywhere on the grounds.
So yeah, I thought he'd just show up again, but he's not back.
She's the master wizard here. Archmage Aaron may be in charge, but Mirabelle runs the place.
I thought maybe he'd got stuck somewhere. But, you know, I've reloaded and stuff. The fast travel fix? No, I've not tried fast travel. I've tried quitting and reloading, because obviously I reloaded at the start of this session.
No, not recently, Feast. We don't mistake that for acceptance, though. Odds are they're simply too afraid to confront us directly.
Yeah, maybe I could fast travel back into town and then walk back out here again.
We are the only group left in Skyrim dedicated to this study of the arcane. There are others who study, to be sure, but they do so in private and often in secret. Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms.
I feel like if he died, I'd have probably gotten a messenger.
Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot, and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire. Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
Before, when people who've been close friends of mine have died. Then again, she wasn't my active companion at the time. Other people who've died who have been friends with me have mentioned me in their will. Alright, let's fast travel to here then. There he is.
Good day, friend. No problem? How can I help?
You loaded down with far too much stuff? Give me that, because I think I've got a better one. Oh, maybe not. Your inventory's still full of junk.
You lead, I'll follow.
Yeah, Eric's fine, thank goodness. Too bad he couldn't be here for the dragon fight. Oh, there's the Okay, I can't mine this. Just gonna put this. That is not the fast movement shout. That is, in many ways, the opposite of the fast movement shout. That is Eric, yeah. He's fine. Praise Kinnereth. Okay, I'll drop that again over here so I've got more chance of finding it if I ever have inventory space.
No matter what, the college will endure.
So there'll probably be some shops in here, but it probably won't be the crafting things that I really need.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reason behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find that Balmor will receive no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
I think the college is due
Yes,
for a change in
of course.
leadership.
The Archmage has my vote.
If you're
Very
working on
good.
any experiments,
Then we're done.
please clean up after yourself.
Thalma.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime.
So welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a
Excuse
brief,
me?
and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? I see. Well, please let me know when you are. Welcome to the college.
You like to repeat what you said about my outfit? Clavicus helmet? Wait, what? Oh yeah, picked up this thing.
Welcome to the college.
What happened? She gave me some clothes and she gave me this school uniform and said you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. It's not a phase, Mom. Spoiled, smug school teacher. She doesn't understand what it's like in the real world. Life is suffering. Oh, to the doggo? The doggo's fine. He's with his owner now. Yeah, the doggo's my friend. I wouldn't let anything happen to him.
Welcome to the college.
What you learn here... You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. but I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments.
I'm probably going to explore the place before I go to What's-Her-Face and ask for my first lesson.
Are we clear? Not often, no. Some risks must be taken to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us. I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid. The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known.
Alright, thanks for being here, Phoenix.
Natural disaster that ravaged the area.
It's good to hear from you.
The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
Huh, that's not what the Winterhold people say. Yeah, have a good day, Phoenix, with whatever you're up to.
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case. The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Interesting. Interesting, if true.
Welcome to the college.
Man, there was a whole bunch of people here a minute ago to talk to, and now they've all vanished. I guess it's getting late. So this is presumably the main building. The Hall of the Elements. And what have we got over here? I thought I saw another door. Wait, this just leads over to the... Okay, here we go. The Hall of Countenance. And the Hall of Attainment.
It just feels right somehow, having this new life as an adventurer. It's what I was meant to do.
Alright, well, I'm going to take a quick break, guys. Then I'll be back in just a couple of minutes, and we will explore the college and see what we can learn. See you all in a moment. And we're back, everybody. Let's go see what's going on in these different halls. Before it gets too late and we have to head back to the inn, I guess. Oh, okay. These are the living quarters. They've even got a chair for when I'm having trouble with my mining. Not sure if I get a... I mean, it would make sense for me to get a room here because, yes, these ones are owned, so that must be my room that's there. I say, it doesn't really make sense for people to live in the town at this academy. Because, you know, the town despises them completely. Eric, please. Maybe we can store some stuff here then. Put all of our crafting materials away for now. Actually, I want the iron ore. So I'm busy turning that into gold. Maybe there will be a smith in here somewhere. People here might be interested in enchanting items, and then you gotta make stuff to enchant, right? Suppose we'll see.
It just feels right somehow. No problem. How can I help?
What have you got? Is that all the stuff for selling? Yeah, I'll take any crafting stuff you've got. I'll put all that in storage.
You lead, I'll follow.
Okay, there we go. Cleaned up some space. Go ahead and get 8 hours. Nobody else bothered to go to bed last night. This academy is obviously a real party town. I hope I've not already established myself as a nerd. Going to bed at 8 PM. Oh, okay. These are yet more quarters.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
You're sleeping, sir. Let's not fool around.
You mean the official sort of business? Well, no. No, not really. The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid.
Sounds like maybe he's somebody to come back to later. Oh, I can sleep in that one as well, so maybe...
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to. My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after.
Well, if I ever meet this Ferelda, I'll bear all this in mind.
Make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you. All right then.
Duly noted.
Let me give you a bit of advice.
Don't start your first day by going around and waking up everybody who's been out partying last night.
You need something you're not officially supposed to have? You come see me. You tell anyone that I told you, and I'll fry you from the inside out. Got it? Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits. Purposely killing your fellow college members is a bad idea. I'd advise against it. Theft and assault can get you into trouble as well. As for research, well, a sufficient explanation will cover almost anything. If you're going to need live test subjects for your experiments, it's easier to do that off of college grounds.
Duly
I
noted.
hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look then.
Hooray! Got a store. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take some Daedra Hearts, please. Some different spells. Nothing super exciting. Yeah, I'll take the rune spells in case I ever feel like setting a trap or playing an elaborate prank. Some soul gems. With no crafting stuff, I've not really got a way to make my money back. I should probably not think too much of it. Although that said, I'm remembering now that Eric has a ton of stuff to sell.
It just feels right. No problem. How can I help?
See how much of this stuff we can sell on.
Lead on.
There are some experiments the college. If you ever need some, I hope you've got some. Let's just take a look then.
Taking back a tiny bit of our money anyway. Not sure if I've got the frost resistance yet. Alright, well that might be all we're getting for now. Should read those spell books while I'm at it before I forget. They do make such a satisfying noise.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
I like waking up that guy and hearing that. Open to Skyrim.
Huh?
Okay. It's just the rooftop. The Arcanium. Wall of Countenance. Guess this is more watchtower than anything. So we're out of ore. We'll head back down and go into the other building the regular way. Experience it the way it's meant to be experienced, you know?
Hey, watch it! What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
See what this one's about. Oh wait, is this... I guess both halls are... these are just sleeping halls?
You can see me? Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
Oh, is that an alchemy table?
Oh my, that's quite a difficult question. Never underestimate the ability to influence others. Whether they're friends or foes, they're almost all susceptible to illusion spells. They can turn the tide of a battle in a moment's notice. There are also spells that help in avoiding conflict altogether. Invisibility is tricky to master, but exceptionally useful. There may be a matter in which your skills could be useful. The various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing. Very well. These specially enchanted gloves will allow you to delve directly into the focal
Really?
points
You want me
of
to do
these
some
energies.
cleaning?
Go to each focal point and remove whatever impurities you may find there. Return the gloves to me when you have finished. Please exercise caution. This is not a procedure without possible consequences. Use the gloves to clear the focal points. Return to me when you have finished. I thought I made this rather clear. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Powerful summoned and raised creatures are put under your control. Ah, this guy sells calm. We'll buy that, please. I think I know most of this other stuff. Muffle could be useful. There's obviously a place where I can buy just about as many soul gems as I want.
Until next time.
Well, I'll hold off on doing that immediately. You know, until I'm less broke. Dwarven oil. Guess we'll see what potions we can make. At least we'll be able to sell those for a fair bit. Ravage health. New discovery. Namira's rod. Where did I get that? And have I spoken to a doctor about it? Figured something out. Figured two things out. Resist frost and fortify heavy armor. Large antlers. Stolen. I don't remember stealing any troll fat. Unless you counted stealing it from the troll that you know, extract it from. Okay.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Oh, that's fortify health. I wanted recover health. Restore health, I think it is. Oh, that was a waste. Oh well, whatever. See what we can make. Need more Daedra hearts. I have to figure out if there's a place I can farm them. Unlock the path to the Daedra world, maybe. Okay, the guy's vanished.
They say knowledge is its own reward.
Oh, there he is.
Illusion. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Give me all those soul gems. Okay.
I care little for idle conversation. If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
We'll see. No promises.
I sure know. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it. Not within society, no. Many who practice within the School of Conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Thalion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college.
He's the guy in Whiterun? That sounds familiar.
Like the Archmage. Hated dealing with him. Hated having to answer to him. Thalion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Aron found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem.
Interesting. I'll take that up with him if I ever encounter
So you wish
him.
to master the arcane arts?
Do you sell any exciting books? Nope, nothing that I don't already have. More soul gems. I'll take the cheap ones. I'll trade up on them in the long run.
Now if you'll excuse me.
Next time I get to do some real crafting. Tolfdor's Alembic? What? So yeah, I guess I'm okay with the necromancy stuff, but the way they talk about acquiring live test subjects from outside the Mage's Hold just make me start to understand why they might not be super popular. Oh no, all those laws and morals died out with the Mages Guild. We don't follow such archaic things here.
You know, illusion really is the least appreciated at the schools of magic.
Yeah, people just seem to miss it. It's like it's invisible or something. Oh, I'm supposed to put the gloves on, aren't I? I guess, did that do it? One down? I'll keep an eye out for them as I explore. I guess I've already seen a few. Oh, I guess this is just a straight-up alchemy room. You can take whatever you want. More stuff to trade. We might be able to make a living here after all. Spriggan sap. Swamp fungal pod. Okay, so that's everything that... Why do these all light up as though I can make something? There we go. A few more potions for the pile. Hello. These are communal, right? Anybody can take them? Ah, finally I can disenchant some of the stuff that's weighing me down. Oh, the other one had the same enchantment. I thought there were two different ones. Sure. If I had a forge, I could make a heck ton of
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Yeah, if only I had a forge, I could make a whole bunch of rings and enchant all of them.
I need some more supplies. Can you help out with that? I'm running low on common soul gems. Bring me another 7 of them, if you can.
Sure.
So you do. Thank you. This will help quite a bit. I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. If you can't, perhaps Urag has a book you can read. No, I can't. I have enough to keep me busy. View it as a chance to hone your craft. Sure is. I've got another client. Wants me to do some enchanting. You could do the pickup for me if you want. All right, be quick about it, will you? This is a good way for the college to bring in some money. Here's the name and location of the client.
This is my least favorite teacher so far. But sure, I'll add it to my list.
All right.
If there's money in it. Give me something to do. Still got my arrows on. Why do I still have... Oh, there we go. Okay, that just leads back out onto the roof. Are there any of these glowy blue fires up here? Or are they all downstairs? I think they're all downstairs. Well, I'll go down through the other building and fix up that one while I'm at it. Eric, what are you doing down here? What you got ahead of me?
Hey, watch it.
Do these ones need doing as well, or...? Oh, it says completed, so I guess not. Thought there were going to be a few more than that, to be honest. Where was this guy? Oh, he's out here now, apparently. Looks like he's in the main building. What?
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Hold on, I want to talk to you.
Why are my
Talk to you.
research materials constantly disappearing? You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
It's maybe the school that I'm best at?
Good. Good. Not that I
It seems like the most
require validation,
important
of
one.
course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in. Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it.
Right.
Take a look.
I only get the impression that all mages here are crazy. It's the academic life, it does that to them. Scrolls of Hysteria, huh? Ooh, some of these are new and interesting. Okay. Would you like to buy a load of poisons? They'll certainly be useful in your efforts to heal people. Okay, yeah, I think I'll probably hold on to the rest of those.
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Please, don't do anything to anger the locals. They don't need additional reasons to hate us.
The Arcanum, Archmage's quarters.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching all of you very closely. I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
I should make plans to dispose of this guy later.
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusted. Your superior and I were simply having a discussion about my level of access to the college. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. I shall be quite capable of observing everything that goes on here. Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future.
Yeah, I'll deal with you later.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen.
Oh
So,
boy.
as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is
I've walked
by
into an
its very
impromptu
nature,
lesson.
volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Never gives a chance to show you what we can do.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Should learn something practical. Yeah, I'm all about learning practical things that can be used.
Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
Yes?
Well, then this should be no problem at all for you. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me.
I've just been wasting all of my magicka. I hope he's not expecting me to use it immediately. Which is restoration, isn't it?
Want anyone else in the way?
Just opposite? Oh, this one... This one here?
Now, cast the ward spell. And keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
I thought I was just opposite you. Here? What? Where? Where is he wanting me?
Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
Here? A moment ago you told me to move.
Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Softworks nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Okay.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. The key to wards is that they take time to charge. Not long, but you can't start casting with a fireball coming at you. Also, if your ward isn't negated by an incoming spell, it will recharge itself after a moment or two. Just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can easily find yourself drained of your magical reserves. Take a look.
Interesting. That sounds more metal than it is. Sent back to oblivion. Then you remember that oblivion is just, you know, a place. This guy does have a lot of interesting spells, though.
All right, then.
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better. Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic
Well,
is
you
seen
know.
as something for elves.
I'm pretty sure I've swung magic over my head and
No
cracked a
offense,
skull at least once.
Not at all. I consider it a blessing. My family was convinced coming here was a death sentence, or worse. It took years of insisting that this is what I'm meant to do. I know he's from the Thalmor, that he claims to be here simply as an advisor. I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid him, honestly. Well, look at the evidence. Nords generally don't trust magic, so it's not off to a good start. Throw in the Oblivion Crisis, which was caused by magic users, and the troubles now with the Aldmeri Dominion, who are elves and magic users. And finally, take the fact that the college is the only thing left standing after most of Winterhold was destroyed. It's all fairly damning. I'd better get going.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Ah, this is good. But Jezargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jezargo. Oh yes, Jezargo hopes to find things that will make him a more powerful mage here. Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing.
My kind of guy, Jezargo.
There is much for Jezargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jezargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt. Oh, but you are wrong. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it. Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not Jezargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Jezargo to become great.
Interesting, if
Until
true.
next time.
College is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic
Not
isn't
as
something
dumb
that's
as you look. Until next time.
Deal with him later. Probably gonna gain ward experience if I actually take damage, huh? Oh, I've got those new I've not learned those new spells yet, have I? Nice. Wonder if any of these can be practiced on the go. This one maybe? Do I just have infinite magic inside the college? Seems fairly overpowered for training, but sure, I'll hold down this forever.
I think the college is due for a change.
Don't trust that one. He's up to something. Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, it's not good. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
These books.
That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding, no matter what the guards claim.
Yeah, I had there's similar troubles there.
If
I
you're
can
working
agree
on
with
any
that.
experiments, please clean up after yourself.
think there'd be more books here on improving
I
your
don't want to
magic.
see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Wasn't there a guy here a moment ago that...
The people of Skyrim have no appreciation for what we do here.
Oh, there you are. Hey, wait, come back.
Illusion really is the least appreciated of the schools of magic. Yes, they have. I can feel the difference already. But, of course, I'm far more in tune with these sorts of things than most. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance. Divine smile on you, friend.
I guess I can put my gloves back on now, then? I'm not really getting anything for doing errands for these guys, which makes me think that it's meant to be a quest thing that I've not really looked into yet, but oh well.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand? You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry astronauts. Now, do you require assistance? A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Oh, that reminds me, there was a lady who wanted a specific book in this game, wasn't there? Maybe there's a copy here?
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials. As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study. Wrote more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Interesting.
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
Sounds like the only interaction with books I
I
need.
scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful. Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful.
Nothing with a price that suggests it grants skill. The Last Scabbard of Akrash.
Next time.
I don't think that was one of the ones he was
I have
selling.
a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them.
Can't think that I've seen that anywhere.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
I should try and bear that name in mind, though, if I do see it anywhere amongst books.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. Understand?
Yeah, this area seems overpowered. You can just cast magic forever. Oh, I thought the Archmage's quarters were down here. Does he have two quarters?
Chanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch.
Oh well, I think we've explored everywhere.
The local Nords may not
Let's go
like
talk to what's the face.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
Where did she go?
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
Huh?
Mirabelle does a fine job as master wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement. I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage. It's spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Well, don't have the option to talk to her about the person who's plotting against her, maybe? One second, guys.
Sorry, am I making too much noise?
Just a little, I'm afraid. Thanks. I'll be done in half an hour.
You know, they say illusion really is the least
Where did
appreciated
where did the person who runs this place go? She's supposed to be giving me my first lesson and then vanished. I think I may have skipped her quest line because I barged past her wanting to explore the place before I
Certainly a few of my colleagues aren't quite as
started the official training, and then, you know, barged straight into the actual first lesson.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Who's telling you that healing isn't a useful school of magic? Who likes not being healed?
What? Okay.
I'm sure not a fan of running out of potions and bleeding to death in a dungeon.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. If there are any problems, let me know. There are no expectations. This college is a place to study and practice magic freely. Hopefully
Okay,
any
so yeah, I think
discoveries
she was
from
just
your
going to send me
research
to
can be
that
shared
lesson
amongst
that
the
I
college
went to
first.
anyway.
That way we all benefit. Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Veralda can teach destruction spells and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration, one of the best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with.
She seems
She's
like the
very
easiest one to
knowledgeable
get
when it
along
comes to
with, but
restoration
okay.
magic.
Dang, looks like I missed some dialogue when I
Day-to-day operations are my
went and started that lesson, but oh well.
You get sent to me.
I think the college...
Oh well, while we're here, we'll focus on the quest for this area then. See if we can learn a little about magic. We got the calm spell we were looking for, but you know, doesn't hurt to get a little more. Wind hounds, over trip. Don't know where this is, unless it shows up on the map. Which I assume it would show up on the map, but... he said he was going to give us a location. I don't see it, though. Oh, no, wait. Miscellaneous quests work weirdly, don't they? You have to turn on the miscellaneous thing itself. Okay, that's not far away. I was supposed to have a look at this excavation. Here's the excavation. And there's Shalador's writings. Okay. Sure, let's go to this excavation site first then. First. Well, yeah, we'll probably head off down there in the morning. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of gold ore that I can put away. Anything that needs recharging, Eric?
No problem.
Before I put
How can I
all of
help?
my, No, you don't even got anything magic, have you? Need to sort out your inventory at some point. Let me put all my my charged soul gems away then. Some of these hopefully we can charge as we travel. Alright, let's go ahead and meet the research group. Should be about done by the time we get there, maybe. Wonder how far the infinite magic spreads from here. You can level up your spells like nobody's business in Winterhold. Wait, does it just work across the whole town? Maybe it's because I started casting it in town. I wonder if I cast it now. Nope, it still keeps going. Oh regardless, we're heading down this way. Oh. Hostiles show up in a different color to allies? Well, that's not hostile, that's just a wild animal. These guys, on the other hand, how come you don't show up as visible to my spell? Oh, because you're vampires. You're not alive. The shadow war between werewolf and vampire rages. Sorry, between lichen and vampire rages. Never heard of a werewolf. They're called lichens. It's much easier to copyright. Oh, I really need to... Let me just change it now before I forget again. Oh, Eric's dealt with it anyway. What's that spell that I was using? Is it alteration? Why is detect life alteration? You're not altering anything. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I seem to have spontaneously developed infinite mana. Apparently the training at the college really is good. Plus 100 fortify magicka, 2 hours. Oh, don't know where this came from. Is it just from being inside the Arcanum? For whatever reason, I just have massive amounts of magicka, I guess. And obviously it regenerates faster. Well, I might be a little bit of a vampire now. Probably should find a discreet cleric in the next few days. We'll get round to it. Softworks. Salt, delicious salt. Just the one other person bothered to show up for this lesson?
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it.
Excuse me?
I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I
You're
don't
wearing
care
a
that
hood.
they
I can't
overcome
tell what
it.
your kind is.
Does that cover everything? I've just been asked enough questions. I'm here to learn, not to explain myself over and over. Forgive me. I didn't mean to assume. Why? Because it's old and full of dead things? Clearly, you've never spent any time in Morrowind.
Fair?
Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think. I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us. Alright then.
Interesting.
And here we all are, Shall we step inside? Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
Interesting.
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
Yeah, don't count on it.
Spells and incantations.
Have we checked the stuff that you sell? Ah, yeah, you were the one who actually had good stuff.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I might equip a combat spell while I've got this infinite mana thing going. Hey, Hitman's Guard, how are you doing? Sure. Oh, actually, I meant to put that in the other slot. Can I not put it out? There we go. I'll put Detect Life in my left hand. I'm doing good, thanks. Finally made my way to Winterhold and encountered the academy.
Huh?
How are you doing today?
As some of you may know,
I find it hard to believe this excavation was a fluke.
Quiet, guys. I'm trying to listen to the teacher.
sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Softworks. This is an exciting Well, are there any questions before we begin? Well,
Okay.
are there any questions before we begin?
I guess the teacher now interrupted the teacher. I give up. Nobody here knows what they're doing.
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berliner, my dear, why don't you search
Okay,
for
so we're just looking for magic stuff. Ah, I thought there was something there. Yeah, gotta stay hydrated. I think I'm doing pretty good health-wise at the moment. I think I'm finally over all of that flu stuff that I was suffering with. It's been like a month and a half, but I finally feel back to normal. Don't get flu if you can possibly help it. It's not the greatest of times. See, I don't know if it's just a College of Winterhold thing, but I've got like a dozen effects on me right now that amplify my maximum and my regeneration of magicka. So I don't know, I'm just gonna hold down the spell button while I walk around. I've already gained like 5 levels in alteration from this.
Jazargo finds them. Because Torfdir says so. He says there are things to learn here. May you walk on warm sands.
is how you become a real mage. You just cast the same spell over and over for hours.
Something to make Jazargo a powerful wizard.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured. Until next time.
I'll be amazed. Don't touch anything! He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the
First
Thalmor
things
are trying to
first,
steal
what
my
do you know about the
work.
Thalmor?
I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it. What? Ah, yes. You. I remember you.
You remember
You're
me?
going to
Have
help.
we met?
That's fine. Just...
Oh wait, are you the
Just don't make
enchanter?
a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
Okay.
All right, then.
Whoa. Suddenly purple. I guess the sun just rose. Interesting.
It's going to take forever to sit through all this.
Too bad there's not any temples in this part of the country. Do with seeing a healer.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow.
I mean, I could try
Is there
putting it
some way we
back.
can use it?
Is it apparel? Amulets are normally worn.
Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. Must be connected to the amulet. I wonder what effect might your spells
I'll try casting a spell. I guess, do I have to cast a spell on it? Oh. I don't know if that was me casting a spell on the portal that did that, or if whether my firebolt just broke the wall.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secure. Well, would you look at that? This appears to lead somewhere. Let's see where it goes.
Yeah,
Please be careful
right
here.
behind you.
The site isn't entirely secure.
Yeah, it looked like there was more stuff down. Oh, there is a way down. I'm gonna check in with the others before I go any further.
Jazargo finds nothing but dust in these ruins.
I'm not seeing signs of any warding magics at all.
Everything
Either they're
here
not
seems to
here,
be about
or
death.
they were removed long
Burial
ago.
urns, crypts,
All right,
funeral shrouds. It's a bit depressing.
Watch what you're doing.
Can you imagine what it was like living here so long ago? The first men in Tamriel. Here. No. There's no chance anyone in authority approved this. Our ancestors should be allowed to rest in peace.
Have you spoken to any of the people in authority here? The only rule is there are no rules.
We can learn something from the experience. How the ancient Nords used magic. Maybe even what happened to this place. All right then.
There barely is any authority here. Okay, guess there wasn't much down here. Let's go poke our nose into whatever's going on down this way.
It's going to take forever to sit through all this. I see. It probably doesn't even matter now, what with the mess that's been made in here. I'll add this to the rest of the items. I don't think there's anything further I need from you. Until next time.
Well, those are those rings you wanted.
Certainly none of this will benefit my research.
Are we not exploring this stuff beyond? We're not meant to be exploring all of this stuff that's beyond the wall that I just kicked down? Does that not seem of more significance? Do you not want this amulet back? Oh wait, was that the other guy? Ah, okay. Yeah, this is the... Oh.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
What? Okay. Tolfdir just teleporting around.
I felt something rather strange.
He is a mage. Perhaps that's normal.
What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secret.
Yeah, let's go rummaging through some coffins now that they're watching us. That'll
They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of
get us off to a good start.
I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place. I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy. All right, then. Over here.
Oh wait, I said I was going to try and practice my destruction skills, didn't I? As long as they're just basic Draugr, might as well, and I'm still trying to learn and improve my magic. I'll use some of my terrible firebolts.
Simply fascinating.
I assume this guy's going to want to press on, but it's getting to be that time, so I think I might wrap up here, guys, and we'll figure out what the deal is with this place next time. Looks like this is going to be a much bigger deal than I thought it was. I thought this was just going to be a little part of the training story, the Mage's training storyline. We've apparently unleashed something exciting. So it's going to be Thursday afternoon when I'll be picking this up and continuing Skyrim. Tomorrow will be Bloodborne in the afternoon, but I'll be back in about 2.5 hours when I will be playing Heroes of Might and Magic 3. So, hope to see you guys there. Let's see who's online right now. Dream Job Babysitter. I think we're probably gonna go see Pretzel. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody. Hope to catch you next time. Let me go ahead and put in this raid. Yeah, thanks for watching everyone.